Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you how to cut this asymmetric blouse with a winged collar. So if this is something you like, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. So let's dive right into today's video. So to start, here is my pattern paper and it is on fold, and I've gone ahead to mark out all my basic measurements for this, which includes my shoulder to bust, my shoulder to under bust, my shoulder to waist, and my shoulder to top length. So for the top length, I added extra 7.5 inches for the longer side, and for the shorter side I made use of 5 inches. So just go ahead and make use of what you want. So here I marked my shoulder divided by 2 plus half because this dress has a sleeve, and I also came down by 1 inch from there for my shoulder slope or shoulder slant. Next, I will go ahead to mark a basic neckline for this dress, which is 3 inches, but I'll go ahead to extend my neckline to 4 inches. That is when I'm actually working on the dress. So from that point, I'll connect from my shoulder slope to the neckline. You want to find your chest line, which is your bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches, and I'll go ahead to mark, and I'll draw out a straight line there and go ahead to mark my shoulder plus half inch, so that I'll have a straight line at that point, which will tally with what I have at the shoulder point of this pattern, and I'll draw out a straight line. After I'm done marking at this point, you want to go ahead to divide your armhole into 2. I'll place my tape, fold it up this way, mark and come out by ½ inch. Now I'll go ahead to mark my bust circumference divided by 4 at this point. Connect from this point to the armhole, and I will be connecting it all the way up. After I'm done connecting this, you want to go ahead to mark your dart. I'll start with marking my nipple to nipple divided by 2. My nipple to nipple is 7 inches divided by 2. I have 3.5. I'll mark this all the way to the lower part of my pattern. And after I'm done marking that, I'll go ahead to place my ruler and I'll connect, and I will go ahead to draw a straight line. So I'll be marking this all the way from the bust to the waist, and I'll stop. Now I'll be taking a dart intake of 1 inch on both sides, and I'll go ahead to connect. If you're a plus size, you should consider using 1.5 inches at both sides. Also, if you're a bit busty, you should be using 1.5 inches at both sides. Now I'll connect and draw a straight line. Connect from the bust down to the under bust, and also repeat this at the other side of my pattern. After I'm done drawing this out, I will go ahead and use my marker to outline this to make it more visible for you to see. After I'm done outlining this, next is to work on the upper part. From that, my neckline, I'll go out by 1 inch, and I'll go ahead to connect. So that means my neckline now is 4 inches. So for my shoulder dart, I'll be using 1.5 inches at this point. You can also go ahead to use 2 inches or 2.5, and I'll go ahead to connect. Now you'll be replacing that 1.5 inches or 2 inches dart that you will take out at the armhole to replace whatever you'll be taking or cutting out as the dart, and I'll go ahead to reconnect to the armhole. So this is what I have on this part. I'll go ahead and I will draw this out and shade it to indicate that I have a dart on that point. Next step I'll take is to insert my body measurement. I'll mark my bust circumference divided by 4. My bust is 33 divided by 4. I have 8.3. Then I'll just use 1 inch dart intake at that point and add my sewing allowance. So here I'll mark my underbust circumference divided by 4, measure the dart intake here and replace and add my sewing allowance. At the waist, I'll mark my waist circumference divided by 4, measure this dart intake, replace and add my sewing allowance. So for the lower part of this dress, I'm not going to be using a dart. For now, I'll just go ahead and reconnect this all the way from the upper part to the lower part, which is the waistline first. And now we'll go ahead to also work on the lower part of the dress much later. So to work on the lower part of the dress, which is starting from the waistline, I'll mark my waist circumference divided by 4 and just add my sewing allowance. So for this part, I'll mark my hip circumference divided by 4 and add my sewing allowance. So I won't be marking it at that point I wrote TL, because that is top length. For the, you notice that this dress, one side is higher and the other side is lower. So that point is for the point where my dress is lower, and then the lower part, that is where you mark your hip circumference divided by 4 and add your sewing allowance. So what I'll do is just to cut the unnecessary part that I don't need for this pattern. And if you notice also, the lower part of this pattern is much smaller on the waistline. So by the time you cut out your darts, it will be matching what you have. So I went ahead to replace all these measurements I have on one side on the other side, following the same method. So there's no different thing that I did on a particular side. So now from my shoulder, I'll come down by 5.5 inches. That is where I want the neckline to start. So from there, I'll place my tape and my ruler, and I will be connecting this to the other side of my pattern. So this is what I have at this point, and I will go in by using my marker to outline this. So after I'm done outlining this is the neckline of the dress, and you also want to mark your bust dart. For your bust dart is the difference between your shoulder to waist at the front and your shoulder to waist at the back. My shoulder to waist in front is 17 inches. My shoulder to waist at the back is 15.5. So that is the difference of 1.5 inches, because 17 minus 15.5, you have 1.5 inches. So this is how I got my bust dart. You can go ahead to use this, but if you don't want to use a bust dart, it is still okay for this pattern. Now we're going to also work on the lower part of this pattern, and this is what I have. So just like I said, by the time you cut out your dart, it will match with what you have on the lower part. So just like I said, one point is longer and the other side is shorter. So now I'll just pick up a point. After that 5 inch I have there, you can go up by 1 inch or half. Then I'll create a curve and I'll just go down and come up again. So this is an asymmetric hemline, so you just want to create like little curves at this point. Now I'll just go ahead and connect also, and if you notice, one point is a bit higher than the other. So from this side I'll go up by 1 inch, that is that top length, and I'll connect. So from my waist to that TL point is 5 inches. So I'll just go ahead and continue marking out my pattern, and this is what I have. So as we are going up, you notice that the design is irregular, is not really the same. That is why it's an asymmetric hemline. So I'll just go ahead and cut this off. So at this point, if you find this tutorial very interesting and educative, and if you haven't yet subscribed, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. If you have any question, also leave it at the comment section. So for those asking for sewing tutorial, I have a channel where I do both drafting and sewing tutorial, which is Marky's Closet. You can also check it out. So after I'm done cutting this now, you're also going to blend in your dart when you're sewing. And now we want to cut out the collar of this dress, so which you'll be doing when you're cutting your pattern, because you'll be joining this to the main fabric and you use your lining to turn it up. So I'll place and mark where the collar stops, make a point there, place my tape. This totally depends on how long you want your collar. So I'm using about 8.5 or 9 inches. So you can also use 7 inches, depends on how wide you want your collar. So I'll just go in a bit, slant it this way, because that point is a bit slanted. So you want to take note of your shoulder and your mark. Then I'll bend my paper this way to take the shape of my shoulder, and I'll also mark. From that point, you notice I came out by 2.5 inches, and I will connect it back to my collar. So this is how to cut out your collar here, which you'll be attaching when you're done joining the front part of your dress. That is the front main fabric of the dress. You cut out your collar, turn it with your lining, place it, attach with 1/2 inch before you go in with turning your dress with the lining. And I'll just go ahead and cut this and place it on the pattern. So this is what my dress looks like. And after cutting this, we are done with drafting this part of the dress, and we'll be moving over to the lower part of the dress. So here's my pattern, and I've gone ahead to mark out all the basic measurements. The only difference is that I have a zipper, and my shoulder to waist at the back is 15.5. Remember, we are using a bust dart. Now I'll go ahead to mark my dart intake, which is my nipple to nipple divided by 2. I marked and I drew out a straight line. Now I'll be marking 1/2 inch for dart intake, and I'll come down by 1 inch from my bust. So all the dart intake I'm marking is starting immediately after the zipper line. Now I'll just go in with my marker and I'll outline this. After I'm done outlining, you want to mark out your neckline of 4 inches by 1 inch, because the neckline at the back is very high. And I'll go ahead to connect. After now, I'll mark 1/2 inch at the waist. I'll extend it all the way up and extend it down. This is to get rid of the bulginess at the back of the dress. You want to go ahead and insert your body measurement, mark your bust circumference divided by 4, add your sewing allowance. Mark your waist circumference divided by 4, measure the dart intake, replace and add your sewing allowance. After this, you want to go ahead to mark your hip circumference divided by 4, add your sewing allowance, and you're going to connect. So all this measurement is starting immediately after the zipper line. The zipper is not included. The zipper is outside the dress. That's 1.5 inches or 2 inches that you are going to leave for your zipper. Your measurement is not going to start from that zipper. That is after that zipper line. So I'll just go ahead and cut out this pattern, and also go ahead and cut out my waistline just like we did for the front. Now I'll adjust the waistline. I'll mark my waist circumference divided by 4 and add my sewing allowance and connect, because we don't have a dart at the lower part. So for the lower part, I'll go ahead to draw an asymmetric hemline just like we have in front. And you notice 2 sides of this pattern is not equal. So I'll go ahead, after drawing this, I'll cut this out, and then I'll go ahead to readjust this side to cut out the other side. So I'll measure about 5 inches and I'll go up by 1 inch. I'll connect. So after cutting out your pattern with the first pattern, now you go ahead to readjust this to suit the other side. So after I'm done cutting, this is what I have. And at the upper part, by the time you sew up your dart, you will notice that it is matching with your waistline at the lower part. So with that, we have come to the end of today's tutorial. Thanks.